in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
They'll go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Coburn.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration, and linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job at the D.
So Rice's offense will get the ball for the 1st time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Setting up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Brings him to the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Johns. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Rice! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Johns. Dangerous screen into traffic. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Rice. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Quick release by the QB. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, as this has been way too easy.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Backs looking for the goal line. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense working from the pistol. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down rights. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Johns. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pope. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good...
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
And the Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half.
Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing strong.
He'll try to pop the draw. Breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Makes his man miss. Touchdown, Bobcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll return it. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Power football with the run. At the 45 on its way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Cantrell. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And they're
touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and there he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The hand to the running back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Owls will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Cantrell. Got enough for the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw, it's Johns. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 78 yards down the field. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. Wide open on the right. Inside the touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he added the extra point. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On the move. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a crease. It's Gage. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Johns. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. It came down to the final quarter. Bunch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.